How to get a stubborn ex back. Oh, I love this topic. You know why? Because since 2007 and after 100,000 people coached, men and women from all of the ages, I heard this sentence dozens of thousands of times. Alex, are you sure it would work? My ex is very stubborn. I know it because I am stubborn, and it seems that every human being are very stubborn. Even George behind the camera is very stubborn, I can tell you guys. Seriously, I know how you feel. I know what you expect from this video, and you know what? You will get even more. But I would really encourage you to smash the like button, to make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. And I don't know if you hear the big news, but we have now the podcast. So you can find the link in the description box right below. So, it is important for me to tell you that, and this is serious, yes, your ex is very stubborn. And I found some scientific case studies that I really dive in, and I realized that as a human being, when we make a decision, we really want to stick to it. So we think that when we make a decision, we have to prove everyone that it was the right one. What does it mean after a breakup? Let's say that your ex decided to break up with you for X reasons, okay? No matter the reason. But what we realize is that after this decision, they have to prove to everyone that it was the right one. So that's why your ex sometimes will be mad at you. They will be angry. They will be blocking you. It's because there is no choice for them just to assume their decision. And if you watch this video, I will share with you some tips to make your ex stubborn reconsider his or her decision. But before that, you need to understand that what you do is a huge mistake usually. I see people that I coach, they want to talk to their ex, they want to ask questions, and the worst thing, they want to negotiate. If you're thinking that you can negotiate with your ex for attention, for love, for him or her to come back, I think that you're lying to yourself. And this is my job as a relationship expert to help you understand the human psychology. They don't want to tell you, and they don't want to tell themselves that they were wrong. Show me one person in your life, one person that is surrounding you, that is happy to say, I was wrong. I will be truly honest with you. Even myself, I don't want to say that. Never. Because I feel weak when I do that. I feel ashamed when I do that. So, if your ex is stubborn, it is normal. Now there is some situation, advice, and tools that we can use to make your ex consider the relationship differently. So I want to tell you these tips, okay? Number one, if your ex is very stubborn, we need to tell them, I understand you. I value your decision. I know exactly why you decided to break up. So we need first thing first to show them appreciation and to show them that we understand their decision. Instead of fighting and say, but why did you do that? You could have talked to me. But why did you tell me that you loved me 1 week ago and now you broke up with me? This is not helping you. Hey, I understand completely. Hey, I know this was the best decision. I know that you tried to do something different, but it was not easy. Showing them that we understand them, it's called reverse psychology. I enter in your mind because I want to show you that we are not fighting anymore. Now, this is my tip number one. Your ex will start to listen to you. And the best thing that you can say is like, if I were in your position, I would have done the same. Because there is this sense of we are the same, right? We will do the same choice. We will do the same thing. So this is what I call the principle of belonging. If we belong on the same page, if we belong together, that creates a bond. So we are not fighting. We are not breaking up anymore. We are on the same team. Can you imagine the powerful tool of this reverse psychology? This principle of belongings? When you will apply this with your ex, I can guarantee you that it would change their mindset and their behavior. So if you understand my words, you know that this idea of alignment that you will have with your ex will create a bond, right? So we go from we fight to we look alike. We are going into the same direction. And I like the fact that you talk to me and we are on the same pace. So tip number one, never fight again. I know your ex is very stubborn. You use the principle of belongings just because you want to be aligned. And you want to show him that or show her that you have the same emotions, the same ideas. Tip number two, when your ex is very stubborn, we want to avoid talking about the past. So the past is over and the future is too far. So what do? We focus on the present moment. Ladies and gentlemen, please listen to that because I know I have a strong French accent, but when it comes to getting back with an ex, there is no one in the world, no one that I've coached more than me. So when I look at your situation, I can tell you that this is very important. When your ex is stubborn, either you talk about the past, so you ask for forgiveness, that is not necessary. Or you talk about the future, I want to do this, I want to do that, I promised, but it is too far, your ex will be mad at that. Let's focus on now. Oh, and you know what? I was so agree with your decision that I decided to change. I went to see a coach, working on my communication. I need to express myself better. I realized that I have anger issue. I decided to do some yoga and meditation. If you can show to your ex that you were aware of the problem that your ex addressed, okay, this is very important. And you find the solutions not tomorrow, but today. Your ex that is stubborn will, sorry for the expression, excuse my French, pardon my French, will shut up. Because your ex cannot tell you nothing now. You have changed. You have the proof of change. I am like you. I realized I would have done the same thing. I realized that I had this problem and I made my actions. Even someone that is stubborn, even someone that doesn't want to see it, will have nothing to say. Now, when you do that, you don't want to do it for everything. You want to choose one step at a time. So let's work on one little thing and then another little thing and then another one. Because same thing, I see so many people that I'm coaching, like this woman that was amazing from LA. She was trying to do everything at the same time. Alex, I change the way I dress. I go to the gym. I want to change my job. She was in the process of, I was like, this is too much at the same time. Let's focus on one little thing. You change the way you dress, tell your ex how you feel. Yes, I should have been more feminine in the relationship. You know what? I just asked for help. I did shopping. I feel so empowered now. Your ex that was stubborn will be mad, but in the meantime, they will be attracted because you have changed. Yeah, you were working too much, so I decided to explore other options. You know what? Now I'm quitting job Friday at 4 p.m. I'm enjoying my weekend. Your ex that was stubborn, they will see this. So sign number 2, you need to make sure that you're doing actions right now. Or tip number 2. Tip number 3, if your ex is very stubborn, don't talk, write a letter. I know the accountability letter, everyone is telling you that sometimes it's not working. This is a huge mistake. When your ex is stubborn, they will never listen to you, but they will read again the letter. The reason why we do a letter, it's not because it's working the first time. That's not true. It's because we can keep the letter. We can read it again. And there's a moment when we read again, we understand the word. So that's why this letter will be very powerful. If your ex is mad at you, if your ex don't want to talk to you, if your ex is not communicating with you, okay? So tip number 3, don't try to negotiate, don't try to talk. This is not helping. But when you will write this letter, your ex will read it, not understanding it. But a couple of weeks after, they will come back on it. Always come back on it. And this is a very powerful tool that you want to use. But when I said letter, don't talk about your feelings. I'm not saying you send a love letter. That would be a huge mistake. The letter is always the same process. Number 1, my understanding of the situation. I will criticize myself. Number 2, let me explain to you why did I do this mistake. Number 3, this is what I have done, the real actions that I have done, right? Already to change. So if you can understand this 3-step process for the letter, your ex will listen to you. Your ex will want to talk to you. Your ex will consider that you're different. And that's what we want. So what you need to do right now is to smash the like button. You need to make sure that you subscribe if you want to receive all the videos directly in your inbox. I have some gift for you. The gift are very specific video, private video that are not on this YouTube channel, not on the website. You just have to enter your email and it's free in the description box right below. Because when I do the gift, I talk about communication and tools to enter in your ex mind. It's something that I don't want to share on YouTube and it will not be public, okay? So make sure that you go and grab your gift. And if you want to tell me, why do you think that your ex is stubborn? Because the more I understand your ex, the more I can give you advice that will be tailored to your situation. You can come on the website withmyexagain.com/coaching. You can choose the coach you want, and I will be happy to be your coach. I will be happy to be there with you. I will be happy to support you. The only one thing that you need to do is to go to the website, book a private coaching session, let me create the plan with you. Ask for help. It is not a sign of weakness. But if you really love your ex, this is what you need to do right now. I will see you very soon. Bye, guys.